N0tail, Seb. Gosh, those names sound familiar. Why? Where do I feel like I've... You know what it is? I feel like this looks familiar next to you guys. Returning TI9 champions. Is it the same way that you left it?
Looks the same to me.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a few changes on the back. I hope there better be.
It's missing also a couple of people around it. Last time I saw it, it was like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it like in the days and the months following TI when you've won versus when you've left something there? I mean, everybody we've talked to in this couch talks about that being the one thing they want to do and the ability to look back and wish they had done things differently. What is it like to not have that?
Life has been very relieving for me ever since. There's been that one thing that was there for a very long time that was no longer there in a way. Like an underlying kind of pressure or question whether or not you're competent or you have the ability to do what you set yourself to do.
You dream about it, you wake up, you work towards that, you know, it's like your life is about that. Once you actually do it, it becomes harder to go for it because it's not as obvious. You have to, it has to come within yourself. Like you have to kind of craft it. You know, this fire, this motivation, and you know the people that are gonna go up against you, right? You know how bloodthirsty they are. You're like, nothing's gonna stop them. Nothing is stopping them. If you're on the way, well, you better get out of the way before it's too late.
What made you decide to handle Anna taking a break and a leave the way that you did, which was to be pretty open about what was going on? And also, you didn't seem that concerned about what that meant for your longevity as a team.
Dota asks for a lot of time. It asks for all your time, more or less. And if somebody doesn't want to spend their time doing something, well, everybody should have the freedom to do what they want. And yeah, we set ourselves this crazy goal of winning the international. So once that's achieved, what do you want to do? And then, well, a lot of us wanted to play right away. And Anna decided that he's not ready to play. Like, he, again, wanted to self-reflect, spend some time at home. And that was that.
And how meaningful is it to be able to come and play TI and play in front of a different audience with it being in Shanghai and in China for the first time?
There's so many things about this TI that are different from last year's. It's a new audience. We're a different team, probably. I mean, we grew. We're going to play against 17 different teams that are very good at the game. The Chinese audience I've always admired how the fervor, like they're going to root for the teams that they're going to decide to root for, and it's most likely going to be the Chinese teams. And they're one of the very few audience that also roots against the teams that are trying to defeat their favorites. And it's rough sometimes. It gets rough. I remember my first tournaments in China. Sometimes it was overwhelming. It was getting to me. I was like, wow, but they're actually chanting against me or they're booing me, or it has happened. Not always, but it happens. It's part of it. It's competition, right? I mean, let's say we had a tournament in France and this would happen. I would be like, yeah, they're cheering up, you know, cheering me up. TI in France, yeah, that's not going to happen. I need to get over that.
One day, man, one day. We just keep the game alive long enough. Yeah. Maybe all the other nations will fall and France will be the last one standing. Maybe. And then you'll get your TI.
Boy, that got dark. Doesn't need to be a world war for it to be held in France.
No, but we're just talking about the feasibility of TI happening in France.
We're just going through options, you know, nothing more.
That's about the only option that we have. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to add to fans of OG and fans of Dota? Just in general, just about where we are right now, sitting here getting ready for TI9.
Just remember why you sat down to play for the first time and why you keep sitting down to play. I mean, maybe you forget along the way. I have forgotten along the way, but it's a game that I truly love, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one. There's so many players. Just the good parts again. Focus on the positivity, enjoy the games, enjoy your teammates. Don't queue for the next game if you're in a bad mood and you know it's going to be a bad game. Queue if you're looking for the fun, if you're looking for something good, if you're looking for that nice game or nice experience. And that doesn't mean winning. Some of the best games are still spent losing. And yeah, some people get caught up in that as well. Play for fun. Have fun. Enjoy it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.